Here it is, folks. The Collegiate Sim Football Alliance National Championship for season number 3 is here. We got two great teams getting ready to duke it out for the number 1 spot of season 3. And I can't wait to see how it goes down. We have the Central Houston Polytechnic Bloodhounds taking on the Snip Snap Gang, the East Augusta University Blue Lobsters. Both of these two teams have played their hearts out all season long. They both made it through the semifinals, and now it's all up for one more game to close this one out for the collegiate side of things. Can't wait to see how this runs through. We got the homie Caboose also in the booth once again. We kind of missed him for the USFA playoffs, but he's back in the booth. Say hello to your people, man.
How are you doing, everyone? Glad to be back here. Sorry for being a bit MIA yesterday. Had some family stuff come up.
Family stuff indeed, but we've got you back just in time. We got 2 more games left in the season and combining the USFA and the CSFA, but we got to see who wins out in our developmental league, collegiate league, however you want to call it. We got 2 great offenses. We got 2 great defenses duking it out. So can't wait to see how this one turns out. But before we get started, make sure you like and subscribe. Do what you need to do to get on the field. Show some love to all our homies. Like I said before, we got the link to our Discord. We have the link to the forum, and we also have a link to that TikTok. We are on TikTok. We're doing our thing. It's all in the description. Shout out to the homie Turks for handling that. Posted that a little bit earlier yesterday in regards to getting that to the rest of the people in the Discord, but now it's going to be on every video that you see with us, so you can go ahead and follow us there. Check out the highlights, and you can be on those highlights too if you keep on updating. Trust and believe me. So that being said, let's talk about these 2 teams. We got the first number 3 team to make it to the CSFA National Championship, and the Central Houston Polytechnic Bloodhounds. How are you looking at this team right here?
No, it's the same way I look at them in their semifinal matchup. And they're such a pass-heavy offense team. They don't have a huge established run game, and I think that's something that may come back to bite them. But hey, if that pass game is going, it is going, and it is hard to stop.
Most definitely, and they're going up against one of the top dog defenses, possibly even the best defense in the CSFA with East Augusta. They got so much talent on that side, they might have to find a way to slow down all of those playmakers on CHP. And honestly, it could go either way, but they do say the old school saying, defense wins championships. And I'm thinking that that is going to be the deciding factor. We're seeing how East Augusta was last week. And I said right before we closed out that last video, if East Augusta was slacking on a few of those plays, they probably wouldn't be here, along with some clutch run plays by their running back Trevor Lopez. How are you seeing East Augusta in this one?
I see East Augusta is a bit more well-rounded team. They can run, even though they might not have the best running back. They still have a running back who can get the job done, and he can get it done very effectively, as we saw in their semifinals game against Orange County, the 20-yard touchdown run from Trevor Lopez. So, and on top of that, you get those occasional 70-yard bombs to, I don't know, moldy cheese.
Something like that. He's kind of a well-known guy in the CSFA, I must say. Well over 1,700 receiving yards, well over 15 passing touchdowns on the season. So you can do the math right there. Whenever he has the ball, he's money when he's in the open space. So CHP definitely has to keep an eye out for him. And on the other side, East Augusta has to watch out for a trio of receivers. And if you include that third one being the tight end, Vic Dotson, Isaiah Fowler, and upstart sophomore Kevin Lee. Got to make sure that you keep those guys in check. But it really depends on how this game rolls out. You got any predictions before we get this one started?
You know what? I think it's going to be, I'm going to call it 17-14 in favor of East Augusta.
Big facts on that. That's a real good matchup, but I think it's going to be as close as you say. Definitely a lot of talent on both sides, but I think the defense are going to find a way to at least not give them the big yardage that we're seeing in this current season. But honestly, I could go either way. Both teams have a real good shot of winning this one. I guess if I was to throw out a prediction, I'll probably have to say it's going to go to extra quarters here. And I think it's going to be find a way of that kicker from CHP to come through on top and give them the victory right when they need it the most. Might be a 23-20 affair. That's why I kind of want to say on the current side. But you never know what could happen. We still have to check out the verdict here, and everyone their mama looks like they're leaning towards your side on the predictions. East Augusta is the heavy favorites in regards to the 1K Sims. It looks like every 3 out of 4 chances since they ran it, East Augusta won, and all the developers are leading that way. What are you seeing in this?
I'm seeing that this could be a fluky batch of 1,000. Honestly, there's not a whole lot, and the only thing I can really see that might hold Central Houston back is that run game. As we said, Tom Edwards is a rookie freshman coming into this, and not a whole lot of experience against Mile High. He showed, I believe he was for the majority of the game in the negatives and rushing yards.
Mm-hmm. He was able to find a way at the end to close the deal, but that was right after pretty much they got the lead, and he pretty much didn't miss up at that point. You always want that back to secure the victory for you, even if they didn't have the greatest of games, and he did show that ability, and can't wait to see what he does in his first national championship game as the starter. But we pretty much got everything all ready to go for this one. All the strategies are in, all of the players are running. Let's go ahead and get this one started. You already know, you're the league owner. You tell us when to go.
Let's get the Season 3 National Championship underway. Best of luck.
Best of luck to East Augusta. Best of luck to Central Houston Polytechnic. And what should be a great matchup, like I said it at least 5 or 6 times, right? Something like that. Can't stop saying that this is a game. It's a game I've been waiting on for a minute. And I'm not just saying it because I'm the one doing the recording and all the commentary. Didn't quite do it all this season, but we're going to get all that. I'm here now, and it's time to get this one rolling. Looks like East Augusta is going to start this one off on offense, and we are underway in the national championship season 3. Let's get it going. Aaron Witten is going to be that return man, makes the first man miss along with the second, and he gets past the 35, and that's some solid field position to start this one off.
Oh, that was almost a return touchdown if you just made one more man miss.
Big facts. It's going to be Falco passing immediately out the gate. Left side is going to be incomplete. That's going to set up 2nd and 10.
Now, something to say, though, about the Central Houston team is they are experienced in this situation, whereas this is the first appearance in the national championship game for East Augusta.
Big facts on that, and that's going to be a gain of 3 to their trusty running back Trevor Lopez. Got my names confused there. Going to go over the lineups as well in a little bit as Falco sets up for another pass left side, caught by Witten, and they're already moving into CHP territory without too much of a whimper.
Yeah, that was a great pass there in coverage. Great awareness and accuracy. Not so much on that one, though.
Not so much on that one, indeed. Pass right behind the mark of the receiver across the middle. That's going to set up 2nd down and 10. It's going to be Falco again, keeping that pass game heavy. And once again, the pass off the mark looked like the receiver kind of outran the ball as well. Make it 3rd down again. It's going to be right side. And once again, a pass off the mark. And that's going to be a stop there from Central Houston right after that big pass play. And Central Houston's going to need plenty of those in order to get this victory, I'm sure. He sends this one. It's going to roll into the end zone for the touchback. Down at the 20-yard line. Here comes Central Houston Polytechnic. I'm sorry, you say something? Got broken.
Oh, no, that was a close one, too. It almost didn't roll out.
Yes, sir. And looks like Kevin Lee's first catch in the national championship is here. Actually, in this one, because he was in there last year, but they unfortunately came up short. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Edwards going to run this football, fumbles the football, and it's going to be Taro Sugimoto. Isagusa is going to get this ball inside the 30, and they only got 2 plays out of that offense.
And you can almost call that calculated.
Yes, it's going to be Moldy Cheese for his first catch of the day for a gain of 2. And Isagusa does have a kicker that could kick from this distance, so I'm sure they're going to be looking forward to try to pull some points in. Isagusa pulling up here, nice protection. Left side caught by Witten again, his second of the day. That's going to set up 3rd and 1.
Green 40 tonight.
They're going to give it to Lopez. He's going to give him just enough to get past that 15, and that's going to give him a fresh set of downs. Another pitch right side. Lopez makes the first man miss inside the 10. They go 2nd and 4 coming up for the Blue Lobsters. Augusta looking for a man right side and dropped. That's Gus Cerrone right there, number 14. Got to have those in the national championship. That's going to set up 3rd down.
Touchdown right there, too.
Easy touchdown.
All he had to do was catch that.
Falco again left side, caught by Cheese, and he will get the first down at the 2-yard line. And once again, it's those down to the last 3 yards. It gets a lot tougher, and they're going to go in this pass game here for Isagusa 5 wide, going for the aggressiveness. Pitch left side and had to throw that one away. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Got to give him credit on that one to not force the ball into coverage. 2nd and goal. And he's going to be sacked right there. Rivera takes him back to the 10. And Isagusa is going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Now that's a big sack right there. Means this passing play going to be a little bit tougher.
And it is right there. No dice on that one. They're going to have to set up for the field goal for their first points of the game. And they're going to take this one. Hopkins will make it 3-0. 27 yards out, and Isagusa strikes blood right off of that forced fumble on Edwards.
That fumble kind of shows, one, Edwards' inexperience, but also, first blood in the national championship game is huge.
Big facts on that. Isaiah Fowler taking his return to around the 29-yard line or so, and CHP has take number 2 on offense. Bridges going to be passing this one under a little pressure, but finds his man, Vic Dotson. Once again, I wonder who that user player is. Make sure you look out for him if you're Isagusa. 1st and 10 at the 44. And look out for that defensive player right there, Blaze Henderson in the backfield, getting some of those yards back. 2nd and 14. Looking left side, caught by Lee again, but making sure they secured the tackle. Isagusa is probably one of the better teams in regards to that. Giving up the catch, but not the yards afterwards. He's going to take off to run, but he's going to get chopped down before he could get past that crease. And that's going to be another stop from Isagusa. They're on their game defensively.
Isagusa showing up, and they are trying to put a clamp on this game early.
Isagusa, they gave up that big pass to Vic Dotson, but it was kind of similar to Isagusa's first drive. They gave up, Central Houston's defense gave up that big pass to Aaron Witten, but it's going to be Lopez finding a little crease there and going to get 8 on the play. Shout out to the homies. Show some love to the video. Hank Falco, right side, and they're going to be incomplete. I think that was to Aaron Witten as well. Could not quite tell. It's going to be 3rd and 2.
A mob of white jerseys there, so not surprised that falls incomplete. Actually, rather merciful that falls incomplete.
Yes, sir, and Lopez is going to fall forward, keeping the drive alive, and Isagusa's keeping the ball moving. The final 1.5 minutes in this first quarter. Going to give it to him again. And Lopez going to fall forward for maybe 1 as the 1 minute mark of the first quarter comes to a close, slowly but surely. Falco right side, pass off the mark again. It's going to be third down coming up here for the Blue Lobsters.
Not a slow drive here for them. We'll see if Hank can make a completion.
He's going to look quick right side, Moldy Cheese move, and he does it himself. He's done it all season long. My vote for the wide receiver of the year. He gets them the drive they need. And that's going to be the end of quarter number 1. Just like that, a low-scoring affair. Central Houston holding them down at the current moment to just 3, but they can't slack on defense. Trying again is Lopez. He's going to get maybe 1 on that 1, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that cut to the inside there probably lost him a few yards. If he just kept going outside, he had that edge.
And he's going to try left side. Aaron Witten, his 3rd catch of the day. That's going to move him into CHP territory again. Aaron Witten doing very well at the current moment. They're going to hand off to Lopez, and he's going to get around another 6 or 7. Inside the 35 they go. And it's going to be a drop across the middle. It's going to set up third down and 3.
Tough drop.
Not a lot of yardage here, but trying to be as effective as he can. Hand off Lopez, and he's going to get stopped before he could pass the first down marker. It's going to be 4th and 2 here. Going to set up for that field goal. Should be around 50 yards or so. It's going to be Hopkins. Looks straight enough, but not the power he needs. Just a little bit more up the field, and I think that could have been good. But CHP gets the stop.
Yeah, big time stop, and that actually puts them in great field position to start this drive.
Going to send a blitz, and it doesn't get home, but it does force the incompletion. 2nd and 10 coming up here for the Bloodhounds. Sean Bridges only 4 passes up to the current moment. This will be number 5. Left side is open. Fowler gets his first catch of the day and is going to get him to the 45.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time before this receiving group for Central Houston heats up.
Yes, sir, and that's going to be a gain of around 6 there. Vic Dotson will catch number 2. And from what I've seen in the CHP chat, they're looking to try to get him more involved in his offense, but they have to keep that quarterback upright in order to do that. Brandon Abbott with the sack, and it's another 3rd down situation.
Yeah, kind of a rare moment where Sean Bridges just kind of looks a little lost in the pocket.
And that's going to be a stop after the misdirection carry, and that's going to be yet another stop by the East Augusta defense. From what we've seen all year, this is pretty much the ball game that East Augusta's ran. If you don't get those long plays up the field, those defensive players will make you pay.
And a nice punt inside the 20 there for Central Houston. So East Augusta looking at a long field.
And they're going to try Lopez on the pitch play, but well covered there. That's going to be Jack Molyneux on the stop. It's going to be, I'm confused again, Jake Molyneux on the stop. It's going to be 2nd and 11. They send a blitz, doesn't get home, but Moldy Cheese is running to the 50, and he gets stopped. And if that player wasn't there, that would have been an easy 6. But good job, Central Houston, to at least prevent the touchdown, but they're pretty much back to where they was when they started the last drive.
Huge play. Moldy Cheese proving his worth already.
And he does it again inside the 20, 2 straight dots to that man Moldy Cheese, and East Augusta's back in field goal range. And he's going to go backwards for the sack. One too many seconds in that pocket, had to back up, and Leonard makes him pay. That's going to set up 2nd and 19.
Yeah, at some point you got to realize that backwards is just not the right way to go.
Not the right way to go. It does not help him on that play. 3rd and 19 here for East Augusta. Left side, and it's going to be short and no good there. Looks like it's going to be another field goal situation here for East Augusta. Leon Hopkins 1 for 2 at the current moment. Looking for number 2 on the day. and it looks straight enough, looks long enough, right in that range. East Augusta puts up another set of points, but it's still a one-possession game with 3 minutes left.
Yeah, kind of a slower game, looking more like maybe it's going to be that 17-14 kind of game that I was talking about earlier.
Big facts. Isaiah Fowler taking it to the 34-yard line, a respectable turn indeed, a respectable return indeed. And Central Houston looking to get some points here before this half ends. Left side for Edwards, solid blocking up front, gets him around 7.
I would have liked to see him hold that edge a little bit farther, go a bit more to the outside. He had that lane.
2nd and 3 coming up, Bridges under some pressure, but it gets home to Dotson again for number 3. Could not quite turn up to give him the first down, but it sets up 3rd down.
It's a real close 3rd down too, so I mean, it's definitely doable.
Got some options and almost picked off. That's going to be the cornerback on the left side. Nice job once again for East Augusta's defense, keeping that bend but no breaks type of mode. Unbrand Mold on the return, looking to get past the 20, and it looks like he does. And now East Augusta has the advantage here right before halftime.
The last thing you want to do is give up points right before the half.
Lopez, he's going to fall forward for about 3. At the current moment, is keeping his hands on the ball. He is I think he leads the league in fumbles, but recently he's been holding on. There's going to be another one, and he's going to get hit in the backfield, and it's a loss. That goes Leonard again.
And these runs aren't really working out here for either team. Both teams having a bit more success through the air.
Yeah, and they're going to try for a 3rd time just to see if they could burn the timeout there, I'm assuming, for CHP. But they're going to have to send it back, and now it's back to advantage Bloodhounds.
Oh, and a bad punt.
Yes, not the greatest punt there. Gets them to around the 42-yard line. CHP could get around 30 yards or so, and they'll be right in field goal range. 1st and 10 coming up. It's going to be Bridges passing the right side. It's Vic Dotson again. He's running, and thankfully for that defender, he was able to take him down because he was going to be gone for the distance. 1st and 10, Bridges again looking right side. Vic Dotson getting him involved. Another 1st down play. I see some season 2 Heisman vibes in this kid. East Augusta needs to find a stop, but right now CHP rolling.
Yeah, I think one more 5-yard play or so would get them in.
And he's going to get way more. Now to the 20, and CHP's back in scoring position. Well, this is the first time they're in scoring position all day, but I believe, right?
I believe so, yes.
Yes, indeed. East Augusta looking for a man here, crossing right side, and Kevin Lee's by himself. He's going to fall close to the end zone, but not quite in it. There goes the 1-yard line. CHP looking for the score. It's going to be Bridges passing it again. His right side, and it's going to be deflected. Almost picked off there. Could have been a real good stop there for East Augusta, but it's going to be 2nd and goal.
I would almost just try and pound it in with your running back here.
And they're going to keep the pass game. Fumbles the football, and it's going to be picked up by Wilbur Berry. East Augusta's defense, how do you do? They do it again in their own red zone. Wow.
On their own 1. Yeah, talk about a goal line stand.
Hank Falco trying left side, and it's going to be incomplete there. It's going to set up 2nd and 10. I think it might be good for them maybe to just take this into the half, but I'm sure they're looking for that one-hitter quitter right before it goes through. Hank Falco again, right side. It's going to be caught by Trummer for his first catch of the day, and it's going to set up 3rd and 7.
Fortunately, being let out of bounds there stops the clock.
Yes. 3rd and 7 here. They're going to try to run play. Lopez get close to the 1st down mark, and I don't think CHP is really content with stopping the clock. This may take it into the half unless they get that off.
Indeed.
Nope, they will get the punt off, so they will have a chance at a punt return for a touchdown. John Carter, one of the fastest players in the league, but he does get stopped at midfield. And we got ourselves a low-scoring affair for this natty. East Augusta once again holding up on all fronts, offensively, defensively. They're putting the points on. And how you feeling about this one so far?
East Augusta is living right now. Stacks, you forgot something.
Yeah, I got it.
But, they are living right. That 1 yard line, in all honesty, that should have been a touchdown.
It should have been.
But you know what? So a little bit of miscues on Central Houston, and East Augusta somehow, some way manages to capitalize, making it
Big
out of that awful situation at the end of the half.
They almost let Vic Dotson run over him. Yeah, they almost let Vic Dotson roll all over him, all the way to the end zone. But once again, the defense of East Augusta playing their hearts out. Hank Falco not having the greatest game at the current moment, but this is the Natty. Gotta expect the unexpected. 9 for 22 for 136. No touchdowns for either quarterback, even though Sean Bridges has been well over efficiency here. 10 for 13. Not quite the yards, but still doing solid and make sure he gets it to the receiver's hands. Lopez, 15 for 43 at the current moment. Still averaging 3, so at this point, he's above average on the season. Edwards, 4 for 5. Only a few attempts here for this guy. It's going to be Moldy Cheese, 5 for 91. So he's right on schedule there. Just doesn't have the touchdown, but I'm sure this is going to be looking for him. Eric Whitten and Stephon Trummer with 4 catches, 45 yards total between the two of them. I can math. I did that right there. That was easy. You see that? But Vic Dotson at the current moment leading the way for Central Houston, along with Kevin Lee, and that's a solid set right there. 9 catches, and it was that 87. I did it again, homies. I did it again. Isaiah Fowler, 1 for 12 on the day. And going over the defensive side, Brandon Abbott had that sack earlier. Good job from him. Blaze Henderson had that tackle for loss earlier in the game, and Taro had that recovery of that. Actually, no, that was Wilbur Berry that had that. Or did Taro get it? Yeah, Taro, there was 2 fumbles in this so far. As Wilbur Berry, he got a recovery, and Taro had one early in the game. So good job for both of them. And let's see, on the other side, his name is known with 4 tackles. John Carter with 3, who's looking like the cornerback of the year as on my side as well. We didn't bring him up earlier. 39 for 20 in regards to the total plays. East Augusta doing their thing right at the current moment, 163 to 105, and 3 sacks total at the current moment. 2 turnovers in favor in East Augusta. What are you seeing so far?
I'm seeing kind of what I've seen all season. I mean, East Augusta is by and far, at the moment, playing technically superior. Central Houston is just, I think at this point, getting in their own heads too much. This is about their 3rd time being to the Natty. They haven't won it yet, and I think they're just trying to be too perfect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sometimes getting into your own heads, not just with the play on the field, but the preparation beforehand could definitely screw up your mojo in regards to making sure the players are on the right spot. So you got to take that into account when it comes to putting in strats and everything like that. So we got the halftime here, and I think it's around that time we bring out the news.
Yes. So over the past couple of weeks or so, since about the halfway point of the season, Stacks and I have been working on our 6th CSFA team, and it has been an absolute pleasure to be working with Sir Bongo, the school administrator for our new team. And we are, I think, all ready and set to release their logo.
Alrighty, without further ado, let's go ahead and flip to that logo in 3, 2, 1. And it's the boys over there in Lake Geneva. It's going to be in Wisconsin. The Owls are ready to fight. I can't wait to see this team on the field. As you can see their logo right there. Gotta love the Owls. I love the gold accents, both on the shield part, along with the banner and the stars, along with that black, white, gray as well. So how are you? I know you're the one that kind of gets the production for the logos and everything like that. You pay for everything like that. But how is how is this logo looking for you when you first seen it?
Hey, there were a few things here and there we had to swap up, but as the edits were made and as the changes got made, this logo really came together nicely, and it worked out really well.
Most definitely. Happy to see what they can do on the field next season. Shout out once again to Sir Bongo with our new school administrator joining the fray. We got some change-ups on that side as well, both on the USFA and the CSFA. We got some new general managers, former SAs moving to GM. We got some new GMs joining the fold. So shout out to all of you guys. Thanks for all your help. We really do appreciate it. And I know this guy next to me in the booth appreciate it because that's a little less off his plate. And
yep.
So yeah, shout out to all you guys, shout out to all the fans and everyone that subscribed, all the good stuff. We're looking forward to season number 4 with the new set of teams. We also got the conferences all ready to go as well, schedule in process. So we're doing a lot of things on the back end, so show some love. We're going to take care of you. Make sure you hit the field like I always say. Head to the description down below. Like I say, with all of our different affiliates. I didn't bring them up earlier, but we got the homies over there on the Discord side. We got Furious Sports, Sports Universe, Hollywood Sports on the Discord side, and we also got the homies on the Sim League affiliate, Goals, Great One Hockey Sim League. We have the banner, but it's getting blocked by ads for whatever reason. I think that's just the access thing right there. It's whatever. But once they flip that back to the the local files, and then we'll go ahead and see that logo back up on the field once again. But I think it's time to get back to the gameplay, man. I said everything I need to say. I'm happy for the new addition to the CSFA. We got a new addition coming next year for the USFA as well. That's in progress. We're gonna work on that. And yeah, let's go ahead and talk about it. We got the second half. What are you expecting here?
You know what? I am expecting Central Houston's going to start out with this ball, and I would like to see a big pass to Isaiah Fowler off the bat. That's what I want to see.
Alrighty. Yeah, I'm seeing maybe a lot of the same, especially if Central Houston can move the ball down the field. It really doesn't matter if you don't punch it in. And Augusta hasn't really found a way to shoot themselves in the foot from the defensive side of things. So if they playing as perfect like this, we could see this score in a similar manner as well. So can't wait to see what happens. There's only one way to figure it out. Like and subscribe. Like I say, get on the field, man. You could be making these plays. How many times do I gotta say it? I say it every game. But Leon Hopkins, I say it a lot. Leon Hopkins sends this one away. Fowler takes it past the 30. And CHP's on the offense for the first time in the second half. What do they got in store? Bridges looking for a man, wide open man, but the man runs away from the football there. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Pitch right side. Edwards is not going to get away from that defensive player. I think that was Blaze Henderson on that side, but it's going to be 3rd down real quick.
This is not the big pass to Isaiah Fowler that I said I wanted.
But that is right there. That is right there. They sent the double corner blitz, and CHP gets the job done right when they needed it. 1st and 10.
Yeah, 31-yard pass.
Quick pitch left side and dropped. I think that was Vic Dotson. I'm punching myself in the knee for that one. I'm not even going to lie to you. 2nd and 10.
There's the shades of the Heisman we all know.
Shut up. Pass right side is going to be Kevin Lee for a gain of 3. I rhyme like I do it all the time. 3rd down. It's going to be a handoff, but that's a lot of pressure there. That blitz just coming through. Blaze Henderson once again on the stop, and it's 4th and 8 just like that.
I'm not sure I really like that play call. I mean, you got a 3rd and long. You might as well try and make a pass.
That's going to be no good there by the kicker. kind of in a similar situation as the kicker on the other side. Leon Hopkins had around a 50-yarder or so, just couldn't get the job done on that particular play. Needs to work on that kick power, and that's going to be a gain of 4 on that run. 7 minutes in the third, and Trevor Lopez trying to run to the right side. His name is known, making his name known. It's going to be 3rd and 5. That worked out.
His name will only be known for. Yeah, his name will only be known for this game because, unfortunately, after this, he is retiring.
Retiring, unfortunate there. Shout out to the homie, not so good. Thanks for stopping by with us. But that pass was a little bit too out the reach of Moldy Cheese there, and I think that was a big gain coming. So that was lucky moves there for CHP. But they will get the ball back here on the 32. Back on offense.
Basically right back where they started.
And handoff again. Edwards trying to turn upfield, and he does make the first man miss. Going to get 7 on the play.
Yeah, one of his better runs here today.
Blue 19.
Another handoff, and he's going to go backwards just like that. OCD Oliver Crawford Davis with the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. It seems like whenever CHP finds a way to go forward, they get pushed back.
Yeah, I want to see less runs right now, honestly.
Less runs might be the meta there for CHP. Could not quite get the job done there. And Augusta once again getting that offense onto the field. And I don't know how many chances CHP is going to take with allowing Augusta to stay on offense. They need to keep their offense on the field in order to make this a game, because the more chances EAU got on offense is going to be spelling doom.
Yeah, it's just going to inevitably break down at some point.
And the blitz is made. Is going to be Leonard again with the stop. I got to check the attributes for that player. He's just been making plays all day, but I'm pretty sure he's just a bad player. I'm pretty sure. It's going to be 2nd and 14 coming up. Falco looking again, middle of the field, and looked like the pass was somewhat decent, but it could not hit the mark. 3rd and 14.
Yeah, it might have been a drop there.
It kind of glitched on my side. I couldn't tell. But it's going to be 3rd down here. Falco again looking left side. Caught by Cheese. And he cannot get past that first defender. That could have been the first down there. But Central Houston does get the stop.
Yeah, this is a game of cat and mouse. I mean, eventually one of these teams is going to get hit.
It's going to be back to the 20. John Carter once again on the return. Getting past the 25 to the 29. So far on the recording, 39 minutes or so. So solid time on this one. It's going to be Bridges again, left side. It's going to be incomplete over the head of the receiver. I'm so hyped for those jerseys to come out, though, on the field for Lake Geneva. So hyped. And Edwards is going to take this one, almost getting the first down, and down for his 3rd and inches. Quick pitch right side, and didn't really let the routes develop there. Will they keep their offense on the field?
I don't know. Doesn't look like it.
Does not look like it at all. Molino will be sending this back to Augusta, and it's going to be on brand mold on the return. Taking that as far as he can past the 20, but not too much further. It's going to be down at the 22-yard line for the Blue Lobsters, looking to add to the 6-0 lead. At the current moment, it's still stagnant, but Augusta's not mad with holding this one. Passing it right side, caught by Lopez out the backfield. That's another wrinkle that Augusta likes to throw out there every now and then, and they made it work that time.
Yeah, the addition of the run game for East Augusta is right now paying off dividends because it was taking at total yards on the ground. East Augusta is getting success more consistently down there.
Good job overall. East Augusta keeping their foot on the pedal, hit as he throws, and that's going to be incomplete. Real great pressure up the middle from that blitz and linebacker. It's going to be 3rd down again. Falco looking left side and dropped. That is a big drop there. That could have been an easy first down conversion, but CHP once again getting another chance.
Well, these are self-inflicted wounds.
Going to be looking back at plays like that. if something was to change in these next 12 and a half minutes, but CHP has the juice and the football.
And plenty of time.
Plenty of time indeed. They're going to go for the 4 wide, 1 tight end set. Vic is out there, passing the left side, and no good there for Fowler.
Yeah, that corner read that pretty nice and stepped up.
Another 4 wide set here. They're going to be Bridges passing the right side, caught by Waylon Jottle for his first natty catch of his career. It's going to be 3rd and 6. 3 wide out, 1 tight end set, making the handoff, a lot of pressure, and sacked. And it's going to be a hold, so it really doesn't matter. It's going to be 4th down, and Blaze Henderson is going to be that thief in the night, if you will. 4th and 10.
Yeah, the inexperience they're kind of showing.
It's going to be on brand mode on the return again, getting around another 5 on the return or so. And here comes East Augusta once again. How this game is looking, CHP needs to find a way to get their offense cooking, because I don't think they can afford to be giving East Augusta this many chances and expect to win. And that's another drop there across the right side, negative on that play.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, Central Houston is just playing with fire. They're asking to be burned.
That's going to be burned, and looks like Gucci Rebellion's going to get the catch in the backfield to try to take that as far as he can back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd down again, 4 wide. Blitz coming, does get home, left side's open, Moldy Cheese once again cannot get out of that first man, and honestly, if he did get out of there, that should be 6. I don't think anyone's going to catch him.
No one would have caught him there.
Leon,
it's an excellent play by the defender.
A lot of good open field tackles on both sides of the football here, but John Carter's going to take it to the 25 with the final 20 seconds of this 3rd quarter.
You just got to start throwing the ball.
They're just going to do just that. We're going to try the middle of the field, and the pass is off the mark, and if you looked a little bit up the field, there was a guy wide open. I didn't tell who that was. Edwards again. He's going to make that first man miss, but he's only going to get 4. It's going to be another 3rd and medium situation as we hit the end of the 3rd. I think this game is worthy of some chats. This is the second to last game of Season 3. Show some love to us, man. It's going to be the final 10 minutes of this ball game. Unless CHP finds a way to get 6 points tied the game up, they need to get something cooking. Another handoff here to Edwards, and he's not getting the first down. It's going to be 4th and 3.
You got to stop running the ball. Running the ball is absolutely killing you.
East Augusta probably the number 1. Yeah, East Augusta is probably the number 1 run defense in the league overall, and it's going to be on brand mode, taking that to the 33. And once again, just like you said, Central Houston Polytechnic playing with some serious fire. As you've seen in the last couple of drives, even if they wasn't able to move like they wanted to, they've had some men come open. And if they came down with that catch, drives would have been staying around. It's going to be a 3 wide out set here. Handoff again, finding a crease, and there goes Lopez. And that's one thing that Central Houston doesn't need either.
Yeah, first downs from Lopez. Definitely not.
Another Lopez run. He's going to get another 4 or 5 or so. Here comes this Blue Lobster offense. Now they're going into the clock drain mode a little bit too early, in my opinion, but they are getting effective yards. They're going to fake the handoff here. It's going to look left side, caught by Witten. It looked like he adjusted back to the ball. Good awareness there, and that is why you put that awareness attribute up for your receivers. 1st and 10. Handoff again, but Lopez is going to get stuffed that time around. There goes Ward. Speaking with the other admin, Kobe is like, he's been beasting for CHP, and here comes that man. Quick to the right side, and looks like that was a receiver trying to make that catch but couldn't quite get it. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Falco again, left side. It's going to be Moldy Cheese down the sideline inside the 20, and that's bad news bears there for CHP. They're in field goal range.
Yeah, now they got to force a turnover here to just stay within a possession.
And off again, Lopez is going to be down to the 15. The gain of 2 on the play. 6 minutes left in this ball game. East Augusta probably one more score for winning this one, unless CHP could get one of those one-hitter quitters. Quick pitch left side, caught by Giancarlo Velasquez. Gain of around 2, making it 3rd and 5. Big play here. Falco sending a blitz, doesn't get home, and it's going to be dropped in the end zone. CHP has a little life, especially if East Augusta finds a way to miss this chip shot.
Well, we've seen 16-yard chip shot misses.
And we've seen a 30-yard one miss right there from East Augusta. CHP, you got a chance. Here is your chance.
Yeah, if they're Central using this, is that you got to make something off that chance.
Right side over the head of the receiver, Sean Bridges, not able to find that mark. And it's going to be 2nd and 10. Might be good to get that tight end involved, or maybe Kevin Lee. Pitch right side, Edwards. He's going to get close to the first down mark, but it's going to be another 3rd down situation. And this isn't the time where the sim normally goes for 4 down territory, so they'll need to get this first down for sure. Bridges, quick pitch right side, and it does get Vic Dotson right on the right side. I called his name. He comes through. That's what he does. 1st and 10. Pitch left side, and he's going to, once again, every time they go forward, they go backwards, and it's going to be on the hands of Tank Falco.
Yeah, Central Houston really just needs to ditch the run at this point. They don't have enough time to play with that.
Kevin Louie, he accidentally stepped out of bounds. It looked like he was trying to move up the field, but it's going to set up a 3rd and long situation. More wide out said, Vic is not on the field, faking the handoff, and he's going to be sacked. That's going to be Bridges on the play, and EAU is going to get this back, and they're going to have a chance to burn.
Well, this could effectively be game if they get a first down.
Not quite, because they still have all 3 of their timeouts as well. But we got to see if they can get the stop in order to do it. Here comes this East Augusta offense once again. They're going to go 5 wide. This is one of Hank Falco's favorite formations here. A lot of different routes here, and that's going to be Magic Mahomes. Look at the red shirt coming through when they needed a quick first down. Falco again, looking right side, caught by Stephon Trummer, and that pass game is starting to percolate for East Augusta. That's not what you need if you're on the Bloodhound side. They're going to send some people. Gucci Rebellion fumbles the football, and thankfully for East Augusta, their offensive lineman jumps on top of it. It's going to be 3rd and 1.
Now that's a tough break right there. That was a time where you really need that to recover that fumble.
And the pass off the mark there, so CHP does get the stop. The kick from here will be around 54 yards or so, so I'm thinking they're going to go for the pin here. Leon Hopkins could not get that curve like he wanted to. That's going out the back of the end zone. In Central Houston, you got one chance before. I don't think there's any time to slow down now. This is your last shot. Bridges right side, caught by Waylon Jottle, and he's going to get 3. Definitely need to go up the field.
Yeah, no more of these flat routes, so they're just not going to get you the yards you need in time.
5 wide. Not getting home. Blitz stays home. It's going to be nice defense once again from that secondary of East Augusta. Not making it easy for this passing game. 3rd and 7 here. They're going to send the blitz. Doesn't get home, but Kevin Lee does get the job done down to the 40. And it's going to be the final 1 minute, 15 seconds in this ball game. 5 wide here. Bridges. Toss it deep, wide open. Isaiah Fowler, touchdown, CHP, just like that. Wow.
Oh, man. What did I just see? All that separates them right now from a championship is this extra point.
And it gets it in. Central Houston knocks it through. 1 minute left in this ball game. East Augusta looking for the score. They can still get it done with a field goal.
You know what? I'm thinking Moldy Cheese. It's his time to shine.
It's his time to shine. Aaron Witten going to take it to the 30. And they're about 50 or so yards away. If they could get the job done, this could be one of the storied games in CSFA history. Hank Falco, it's your time. Passing it. Looking left side and incomplete. That's going to set up 2nd and 10.
And this is 4-down territory.
No doubt about it. Sticking with the 5 wide. Needs to come in the clutch. Right side is going to be dropped. East Augusta's falling low right here. 3rd and 10, 46 seconds. Falco needs to get it done. There goes Cheese. He's going to step out of bounds. It's going to be 4th and 5. Definitely needs to head up the field, but it's one play, and it's going to wrap it up more than likely. They're going to try it here. Moldy Cheese does come through, take it out of bounds. You can't be mad at that. Right at the 44.
Just keep it pushing.
Still
You've got some time.
Falco looking for a man again. Moldy Cheese again. 1st down. Right there. Call timeout number 1. 31 seconds. This game is nowhere near dead. Falco looking. Tossing it deep left side. And it's going to be picked off by John Carter. And that's going to seal the deal more than likely. What a game there defensively right when they need it. CHP comes through in the clutch. They're going to go ahead and kneel it down. I think this national championship's going to Texas.
I believe it is for the first time in many, many seasons.
Many, many seasons. 3rd time is indeed the charm. What a game on both sides. Central Houston Polytechnic pretty much been slowed down all game long. And all it took was one mistake by that East Augusta defense, and they took advantage. And wow, what a game here. No more timeouts for East Augusta. That's going to close the deal on the CSFA season. I don't even know what to say on that.
Well, I mean, let's see if they get this kickoff. No, they do not. That is it. Congrats, Central Houston. What a crazy finish. I definitely thought it was going to be a little bit more high scoring, but hey, these defenses came out to play.
Most definitely. I say most definitely at least 15 to 20 times a game, but hey, it's all good in the hood. East Augusta, what can I say? What hasn't already been said, one of the better teams we've seen all season long. Just came a little short at the end, but it's definitely something that they could take into the following season with their new school administrator. Definitely something they could build on.
Absolutely. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe Vic Dotson on the transfer portal will decide to stay in Central Houston.
You never know. Actually, that does make it good for my players there. That means both Preston and Vic Dotson both get a ring. So
that is a shame.
a little bit of a bias there, but I can't be mad on either side. Both teams played their heart out, and you see right there in the stats, both quarterbacks played spectacular. Sean Bridges, 18 for 30, had that clutch touchdown right when they needed the most, 232 on the day, 254 on the yardage side for Hank Falco, 21 for 46. Didn't get that touchdown they need. Moldy Cheese still had a really great game. As we're going to check out the stats here, 11 for 155. You normally don't see East Augusta lose when he has a type of day like that, but hey, that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. What are you seeing so far on this screen?
Hey, you know what? It proves that the commentator's curse is alive and real, and that I should just never tell, ever, say who's going to win a game before it starts.
Big facts. But looks like Blaze Henderson did have a solid game there. Well, 1 sack, 2 TFLs, had that forced fumble. Isaiah Fowler was the man of the day for CHP. As you can see, only 3 catches, but he definitely made that last one count with that touchdown. And Leonard, that bot defender, had 5 tackles, 2 sacks, another big game from him. Let's go into these team leaders really fast. And what are you seeing so far while running everything down?
I mean, it was a pretty even game across the board. The only thing that was really different and drastically different is the rushing game. Central Houston, I'm honestly still shocked that they managed to pull out that win when you really only can rely on your pass game. 30 yards on almost 30 yards on 13 attempts, 2.2 yards per carry average. Not the greatest stats, not what you want to see out of your running back, but hey, he's only going to get better from here.
Yes, most definitely, especially with Dolph going up to the league in this next draft. Is going to open up the doors for Edwards and a whole bunch of other running backs to make their mark. Still have Mike there as well at Mile High, so there's only one way to find out how that turns out. But let's see how these statistics look for everyone. On the rushing side, Trevor Lopez had a solid day, 3 yards a carry with 68 yards. Should have got the nice there, but I'm not mad at your pimp. It's going to be Tom Edwards there, 13 for 29, averaging 2 on the day. Actually, it looks like the average just kind of flipped from what they had on their season totals. Usually it'd be Trevor Lopez with around 2 and Edwards around 3, but it flipped this time around. Looking at Aaron Witten 4 for 54, Stephon Trammell with 2 for 11, and 11 for 155. Like I said, for Moldy Cheese, another productive day for him. On the other side, it's the trio that we talked about a little bit earlier: Kevin Lee, Vic Dotson, Isaiah Fowler. They led the offense all the way through, and you really can't be mad at that production on all 3 fronts. Looking at the defensive side, Taro had 3 tackles, 4 tackles there for Blaze Henderson in the sack, so a couple tackles for loss there, and a couple of DPs there for Taro. Looking at Abbott here, 3 tackles and a sack. Good job by those user players. Only going to get better with age, I must say. On the other side, John Carter with the clutch interception there as well to close the deal on that nice play on the last offensive front for East Augusta. Good job. We got his name is known with 7 tackles in his final game of his career in the CSFA, along with the TFL and the forced fumble. And that's all the users there. Going into the team stats, East Augusta led away with the total plays, but could not get the job done, and along with the total yards. But like you said, pretty even all around on this side. You don't see anything too far to the other side in regards to that line in the middle. But hey, what are you seeing right here?
I mean, I'm seeing that Central Houston dug deep, and they found a way to win with arguably less chances. They managed to really come up clutch and capitalize on the opportunity that they got. And East Augusta, it's been a kind of a Cinderella story, if you don't mind me saying. Just because last couple seasons, they had not been that good, and all of a sudden this season, 11-1, had no expectations coming into this season. Make it to the Natty, it's huge, and it's only going to do great things for the organization.
Yes, indeed. And let's go ahead and check into these player stats one more time. Make sure I got all of these great users here. Waylon Jottle, the new homie here with 2 for 7. Already went over the main 3 up top. You see it right there. Edwards had a target but could not hit the receiving board here. Same thing from Mondo Garcia. Had a couple targets, just couldn't haul him in, pass off the mark, or a little bit away from the receiver. Could not tell. But going on the defensive side, we got Molyneux here for 5 tackles, 2 tackles for loss. Good job from him. Going a little bit further down, 4 tackles, 1 interception there for that man, John Carter. I can't wait to see what he does in the big leagues too. Let's see, Dom Toretto Jr. with 3 tackles. Good job on his first try into the national championship game. Came all the way from Georgetown. I've been watching him, man. He's been plugging in. Let's go ahead and get him a ring too. Going into the a little bit further, John Fowler, the brother of Isaiah Fowler here, both getting 2 tackles. You love to see it. Vic Dotson even find a way to get some tackles. That's what he does, though. He does it both sides. Put him on the linebacker, he can break him down. Trust and believe me. And they also have Blake Wilson with 1 tackle, and I believe that's all of the users there on the defensive side. Going into the return, 6.7 on the return for John Carter. Isaiah Fowler, 17.5 on the kick return side. Solid jobs, getting their team in a good field position. And Molyneux, he misses field goal attempts, but he only needs to make one kick, and that was that extra point. And that was a good job from him getting that done. We'll get the proper numbers in regards to the average when we check the stats. But once again, solid job all around there. And on the East Augusta side, go ahead and double check the receiving end here. 4 for 54 on Witten, and it's going to be 2 for 11 on Trevor Lopez had that nice catch a little bit earlier. Rebellion had a catch, but that's about no worries on that. Magic Mahomes made his debut in the Natty, only got 21 yards out of that catch. Had a drop as well. Giancarlo had 1 for 2. And Gus Cerrone had 5 targets, but could not get onto the field. Unfortunate there, but that is how it happens sometimes. Going into the defensive side, pretty spread out in regards to tackles here. Going at the biggest tackle here for Blaze Henderson, 4. Mikey Jackson had 4. Tank Falco with 3 in the tackle for loss. Got Brandon Abbott with 3 to tackle for loss. Taro with 3. A couple of deflected passes and a recovery. And got Aaron Witten, that's a receiver. Why did I say that? On brand mold with 3. 1 deflected pass there. Jalen Ramsey Jr. even getting tackles. The other red shirt, good job from him. And I believe that is it. Outside of that, just go over the returns. With the on-brand mold, 4.5 on the average on the punt returns. And Aaron Witten did pretty good, 20.5 on the kick return side. Can't be mad at that. Leon Hopkins had 4 opportunities, got half of them. And once again, should have had a solid punt set there. Got to check the stats once again. But I think that is it, boss man, for the CSFA Season 3.
And it is, and a congrats to Central Houston on a well-deserved championship.
Well-deserved indeed. That's why you always play until the clock hits 0. You never want to miss out on those opportunities. They took their shot when they needed it, and they got the job done. Once again, congrats to both teams. Congrats to our new Season 3 National Championship. I kind of lost what I said in my head. But congrats to Central Houston Polytech. That happens a lot, doesn't it? But
it does.
Congrats to the homies over there at Central Houston Polytechnic for getting it done. And also congrats to the first joining of the CSFA National Championship for East Augusta. Their first time making it. And I'm going to be saying that they're going to be making it there a good amount of times from here on out. So we'll go ahead and wrap this up here in just a little bit. But do you have any closing thoughts?
Hey, great game, like I said. And Central Houston, your guys' gear will start coming out here fairly soon. As soon as I can get the proper pictures from Orbiting Death, who makes all of our wonderful logos. Does awesome work for us. He made our center field logo today. He makes our center field logos for the United Bowl coming up tomorrow, which you will see.
Awesome. And we'll go ahead and get it all set up for you in just a little bit for the USFA United Bowl. Is going to be St. Louis taking on Huntington Beach, number 2 versus number 1 in this one. But before we get take off on that side, do you have any thoughts on that as we get to move to the final game?
You know what? I think I'll save my thoughts for that game for tomorrow.
We will save it for tomorrow. Then you heard the big boss man said, I'm going to do what he says because I'm going to find a way to make him pay me in some way, shape, or form. But that's all we got here for the CSFA. We're going to go ahead and close this chapter, and we're going to see you for the CSFA next season. Should be in the next few weeks or so when we get everything all set up for you. And outside of that, it's your boy Stacks, and it's your boy Caboose. You can say your name because it's your lead.
Hey, Caboose, signing out. We will see you guys on March 9th for the start of Season 4.
Let's do it, March 9th. Big football, baby. Get on the field.